Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2027 Texas Rangers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Antonio Senzatella will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong arm, big arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
One out, nobody on.
Batting second, right fielder, Will Eubanks.
Left field. Rogers is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. So digging in now, Mike Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Batting seventh, second baseman, David Ramirez.
0-1, here's the pitch. He's running, skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Striding in, Garrett McCullough. He drew a walk his first time up.
Garrett McCullough.
In the air out to straightaway left. Rogers is under this one, and that will retire the side. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Rogers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that. Stepping in, Mike Rogers comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Lifted into center field. And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away. At the plate, Mike Rogers. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. The Dallas skyline in the background as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network.
First baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rogers is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason. MLB Network's and now the starting lineup for the visiting ball. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Mike Rogers. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Rogers has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying. And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Now in the box, David Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ramirez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers coasts under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rogers moves over, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Rogers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rogers.
High in the air out to center field. Guillen has a read on it, and that's the third out. Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers has a play. 2 down. Ready once again, Mike Rogers. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and the Rangers crack the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. So stepping in, Anthony Santander, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He beats the tag. Safe. And we are tied here in. So striding forward now, Mike Rogers. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play. And at the plate, Manny Machado. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game. We are under the bright lights tonight as up next for the Rangers, Mike Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Randy Guillen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to left field. Rogers racing back. Gone!
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rogers sprinting after it. One down. Now at the plate, Mike Rogers. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of this series. And it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Bobby Pyle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So striding in, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Now to the plate, Will Huddleston. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Eubanks. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jared Potts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Santander going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Into the box now, David Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
David Ramirez.
This is lifted out to left. Rogers is there. One away. Here's Manny Machado now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Manny Machado.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rogers waits on it. 2 gone. Mike Rogers will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Line towards center field. Guillen is going to have room out there as he puts this. Standing in, Anthony Santander trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rogers giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run. Stepping in, Mike Rogers. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
How about the work the lineups have been? Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.